In Washington, D.C., homicides are down 32%. Robberies are down 39%. Armed carjackings are down 53%. Assaults with a dangerous weapon are down 27%. In Washington, D.C., the rates of burglaries and assaults with a dangerous weapon
Okay, everybody, thank you for kicking on the rant here. I haven't been doing videos last week. I was actually down with the flu. The whole household had the flu. People, these MSNBC, CNN, all these clowns are getting too far gone. Okay, the crime rate in Washington, you have New York, you have all these Democrat-ran cities that are just letting crime run rapid. Okay, Donald Trump steps in, he's trying to clean our country up, and everything is, he's racist, he's fascist, looking out for our capital, which should be clean. I mean, I don't know too many people that would disagree except for the Democrats and the liberals, but I want to thank you guys for clicking on, and let's get more into the insanity with Rachel Maddow.
Acts of federal power that stripped city leadership of its ability to make law enforcement decisions and could expose residents of the nation's capital to unpredictable encounters with a domestically deployed military force. A domestically deployed military force. Because tough on crime. You think it's really about crime? You think it's really about being tough on crime? Do you want to maybe track down the axe and machete triple murderer Trump just released to the streets of Orlando to go ask him if he thinks it's about being tough on crime? Or you maybe want to pop in to ask Ghislaine at that Bureau of Prisons crown jewel facility that kind of looks like a community college? You want to go ask her? Think it's because he's so tough on crime? That said, I mean, let's be generous here. Maybe it's not really just a generic tough on crime thing. Maybe it's specifically because it's D.C., which is the seat of the U.S. federal government. So even for a city enjoying a 30-year low in violent crime, maybe that's still just an intolerable amount of crime, specifically because it's D.C., and D.C. is where the federal government is, and maybe he's just really sensitive about protecting the federal government. Maybe he's really sensitive and really focused when it comes to protecting the seat of the federal government from any kind of crime. January 6th, no, forget about that. He's just sensitive about it now. Maybe that's it. Well, let's see. Today's Monday. On Friday, this happened. A sustained violent attack on the headquarters of the federal government Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. See all those little pockmarks, those little holes? Those are bullet holes in the CDC. The gunman reportedly tried to get into the CDC headquarters in Atlanta. Security guards turned him away. He then drove to a nearby business, a nearby pharmacy, and took up a shooting position there. The Associated Press reports today that the man fired more than 180 shots into the headquarters of the Centers for Disease Control. More than 180 shots fired. He was found with 5 guns, including 4 long guns, and bullets that he fired at the CDC broke at least 150 windows. The bullets pierced blast-resistant windows in multiple buildings and spat glass shards into multiple offices. 1 police officer was killed. The gunman died as well. It's not clear if he shot himself or was shot by law enforcement. It is a miracle, obviously, that CDC personnel other than the police officer protecting them were not killed. The head of the agency that includes the CDC, Donald Trump's health secretary, Robert F. Kennedy, posted this online after the shooting. Then he posted this one as well. This is what he was posting the day after the shooting at the CDC, when a gunman fired more than 180 bullets into the headquarters of the Centers for Disease Control. This was the reaction of the man in charge of that agency. This was his response. It wasn't until later and after he finished posting his fishing pictures.
Wow. That's all I can say. Wow. People, This lady here is lying so much, in case you haven't noticed, the mouth. She talks, then the sound comes out. She can't keep up. The lies can't keep up with these people. Donald Trump has been blamed for everything possibly that you can, anything good this man does, he is cut down to, he is a fascist, the racist, this, blah, 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 blah. That's all these people do. Okay? Crime might be down in Washington, D.C. from, what, 200%? That place is so crime-ridden, it's disgusting. He has gotten guns off the street. He's gotten drugs off the street. Illegals off the street. Gangbangers off the street. And that's a bad thing? How is that a bad thing? I want him to bring his ICE and FBI and everybody into my hometown of Detroit. Clean that cesspool up. Clean it up, people. But this guy just thinks that, I'm sorry, lady, I mean, she looks like a guy, let's be honest. Her reasoning is next to that of my cat. She is not a very intelligent person, obviously. Her ratings are crashed. They're almost bottomed out. But there are the people that still listen to her, just like the CDC that was shot up in Atlanta. Proves a point. It proves another point to Trump. Atlanta needs to be cleaned up. It's a cesspool. People, all these Democrat cities and all these liberal cities, and they're crime infested. We got Dugan is the mayor of Detroit. This guy saying that if he brings ICE and now them here, he's not going to cooperate with them. Way to go, Dugan. I used to like that guy. He used to have a head on his shoulders, but you know what? If you go against the Democrat Party, you're ostracized. You're out. You're blackballed. They're going to destroy your career. So let's get a little bit more into this video, people, and find out how insane these liberals and Democrats can get. I don't understand it. If somebody can comment below, please explain to me why Trump sending in ICE, National Guard, FBI. Tell me how that is wrong and how that is a threat to democracy. A threat to democracy is doing exactly what the Democrats are doing. Letting all these criminals run amok, do whatever they want, kill whoever they want, touch females in a way that they shouldn't be touching females, forcing themselves on people, going in and getting put right back on the street. People, a few years ago, I had a ticket. I didn't pay a ticket, right? And I was pulled over, and you're not going to believe what happened to me. I went to jail. Yep, I went to jail. Why? Because I broke the law. That's what happens when you break a law. Then you pay a bail or a bond, and that's how you get released back into public. Okay, they do that so you come back to the court to face your consequences. But Democrats don't understand that. They don't understand that at all. Come on, we got people shooting up the CDC. We got crime just everywhere, people, everywhere. But these morons just want to turn it. Trump's a dictator, a threat to democracy. These people ought to be witch doctors because all they do is spell out voodoo. That's all they do. None of it's true. Not 1% of it. Let's get back into it. I'll stop. Let's do it.
So I'm a real estate agent in the Atlanta, Georgia market, and I made a decision earlier this year that I would not work with Trump supporters, either on the buying end or on the selling end. A lot of people kind of thought I was crazy. They just said, take their money, Tom. No, I'm not. And I'll tell you why. Number one, everybody deserves to have a real estate agent who respects them. And I simply don't respect Trump supporters because they have aligned themselves with a man who I feel is evil. And I can't respect someone who does that. Secondly, I don't want to necessarily work hard to put money in their pocket. Let them figure it out. Let them go find somebody whose beliefs align with theirs. That's not me.
Okay, people, I'm going to start doing a bonehead of the week. And I'm going to take a clip from X every now and then, well, during the week, and we're going to vote on who is the biggest bonehead on the planet. This is exactly what the media does to these people. It kills their brain. It's like this negative energy that just keeps going out to people, and they believe this. Just like the Epstein files. You will not go a day without hearing about the Epstein files. People, if Trump was on that, don't you think the Democrats would have used that on top of the shit ton of shit they threw on that man? But it's people like this. He's not going to sell real estate to people that voted for Trump. People, that's over half of the United States. And the half that he wants to deal with doesn't want to work. So unless you could buy a house on food stamps and not working, I guess he's going to do great. But this is the insanity of it, people. This is the insanity of it. They're dividing our country. They're saying it's like Trump is racist because he went into Washington to clean it. People, you know, there's black people that work for a living there, that have kids. They don't want them murdered or anything to happen to their kids or their wives or their husbands, or the old black people that gave their lives working their asses off. Don't you think they want to walk down the street without something bad happening to them? People, thanks for clicking on the rant. I love you guys. I appreciate every last one of you. Please hit that subscribe, like, and share button, and I will catch you guys next time. Thank you.